I know sometimes you don't worry so much about legacy, let other people decide that, but tying Anderson Silva's record of most consecutive wins, I mean, is that something, an accomplishment that does stand out to you as like, wow, this is pretty special?
It is. It's a special accomplishment since you guys have brought it to my attention once again, because I didn't know that until the last week or two. Yeah, it is special. It goes to, it's one of those things that just it lets you know all the work that you've put in over the years and all the training and the guidance from your coaches and your team to get to the point where Anderson Silva was doing the sport before I knew about the sport. And I remember when I started watching the UFC, that was the man. That's the guy to watch. And now, being in a position to be able to tie that record, it means a lot to me.
Last thing for me, you pick up a big win on Saturday. Are you at UFC 279 cage side next month to see who wins that fight and maybe see what your future is, or do you not worry about what else is going on in the division with fights like Hamzat and Nate?
79, that's those two?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think, is it here in the States?
Vegas.
Where?
Vegas.
No, I think what is that, September what? 10th? Yeah, no. Probably be overseas somewhere for a much-needed vacation. And, it's probably Fashion Week. So got to take my talents to Fashion Week and see what's going on out there.
Kamaru, when you hear people talk about you being the GOAT of the division or even the GOAT of the sport, is it kind of surreal to you to hear that, or is that something that you kind of always expected when you started doing this?
No, it's very, very surreal. And I think that's what sets me apart is in my own head, I know where I'm at. And it's never enough for me. And so, when people are saying some of those things, it's like, oh, that's great. But in my head, I know what's enough. So this is one thing that and I'm sure a lot of people in my position feel the same way. When people say, oh, stay humble, stay humble, stay humble. What? Don't fucking tell me that. I'm humble. I know what humble is. In my own head, I know what humble is. The reason I continue to excel is because I know what humble is. To everyone, they might see you and think, oh, you're becoming that big of a star. Stay humble, stay humble. In my head, I'm still this way. I'm this guy. And so at the end of the day, when I'm naked and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm still the guy that I was when I was 3 years old. So, that's just that. I continue to strive.
So with that in mind, that said, do you feel that you're still chasing GOAT status, or are you defending it at this point?
No, I just want to put one foot in front of the other. As long as I continue, like I've said before, as long as I continue to knock off the next guy and the next guy and the next guy, when I walk away from this sport, all of you guys are going to be like, shit, that dude did some work while he was here.
When you say, you talk about being humble and knowing where you are, does it make you laugh then when you hear Leon saying it's gone to your head and you're out here looking like Terry Crews from White Chicks and stuff like that?
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's exactly how I feel. Brother does a movie and everybody say he Hollywood now. But guess what? When I was in college, eating $5 Little Caesars pizza and I was surviving off of that for 2 days and eating ramen noodles for the whole week. You know what I did? I dreamt of getting to a point where I didn't have to do that. I could walk into any steakhouse, order whatever I wanted on there. I could tell my mom and dad, hey, you guys want to go there? Got you. Let's go there. You guys want to fly private? Got you. Let's do that. I always dreamt of that, and I wondered. I always wanted that. So I put the work in to get to the point. To get to the point where I always wanted silk shirts. You wear those cotton shirts, you wash them once or twice, shrink on you, Now I could wear silk shirts. I always wanted that. Of course, I put the work in and I got that. But that doesn't stop me. I want to be bigger than Dwayne Johnson, bigger than him. So that means I need more work. So this notion of when people say, oh, you're Hollywood now, it's going to his head, that thing is ridiculous to me. And if he's thinking that's the biggest misconception. It'll be a short night for him come Saturday night.